Hello and welcome to another 123 Reg Swift 6. This time we'll be looking at the 6 metrics you need to focus on when you're measuring your social media. So whether you're using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn or Pinterest, there are some common metrics that you need to measure in order to give you a clear understanding of whether your social media efforts are actually paying off. So first of all, an obvious one, fans, followers, page likes. This metric represents the size of your audience, the number of people you can potentially communicate with for free through your social channels. However, it has to be said that not all fans are equal. If you run lots of competitions, then you're likely to pick up serial competitors who have no other interest in your brand. Your perfect fan is someone who already buys from you, or someone who is likely to buy from you in the future based on their interests, their industry and their behaviour. So both Facebook and Twitter can give you a really good understanding of these interests within the Analytics tab of your social account. Second, total interactions. This is the number of times someone has interacted with your content, be that a like, a share, a comment or a click. So it's a measure of whether your audience is interested in what you have to say, or couldn't care less, or in fact don't see it at all. And from the first two we go on to calculate the third, which is the engagement rate. So this is the number of interactions divided by the total audience size. So this tells you what percentage of your audience cares about your message. The great thing about this metric is that it doesn't matter how many fans you have, you can still benchmark yourself against your past performance when your audience size was smaller, or in fact against competitors who might be a lot bigger. So it gives you a real sense of whether or not you're improving. So the fourth one to focus on is reach or impressions. So this is the total number of people your content is reaching and the number of times it appears for them. As you might well know, Facebook significantly limits the number of people who see your post. So a business's post is likely to be seen by only 1% of its fans. The reason they do this is because they want you to pay to promote your content. So what this metric will tell you is whether or not you need to dip in your pocket in order to reach more people with your content. You may well have a low number of interactions despite having a fairly decent number of fans, simply because your reach is so small, no one's seeing it. The fifth metric I recommend considering is response rate. So this is a fairly new one to think about. It reflects how quickly you get back to people through your social channels, and it's a good measure of your customer service levels. So Facebook will automatically give you this stat and even give you the chance of publishing how quickly you get back to people, your response rate, on your Facebook page. For the other platforms, you'll need to use a third-party tool such as Sprout. So the sixth metric to consider is all about your website, and that's the visitors and conversions that your social channels are sending you. So you can get both of these from Google Analytics. Now, I'm not saying that your social channels are about making sales, but you should at least be able to demonstrate a steady stream of people moving from social media to your site to read more of the content that you're posting there. Ultimately, there's no point in fostering a great community on your social accounts if they don't visit your website or recommend you and ultimately buy from you. And that's the 123 Reg Swift 6, the 6 social media metrics that you need to focus on, and I will see you next time.